welcome to another sickness stream. Yes, I am feeling a little bit better, but I still have a little bit of a sore throat, so if I sound different, I apologize. I am going to speak as closely to the mic, as softly to the mic as I can, just to be sure that you guys can hear me, even though I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hear every little thing that I do, which is breathe, swallow, and just exist. But that is okay. Gotta make sure that you can hear me talk. Just in case I don't feel like talking super loud. So today, I just wanted to play some co-op. You might be asking, why? This is Star Wars that we love and want to watch? No. I don't actually know if you guys say that. But the guy that I play with, Mr. Rolls, my buddy, he noticed that I haven't done a video on co-op. I'm going to assume this isn't going to work. So it was a while ago that I didn't recognize this, by the way. But I want to do it now, because I'm lazy. And I kind of feel like playing some games. I don't feel like sitting here watching YouTube, which is what you're doing right now, which I appreciate. Or Twitch, depending on your poison. But we are going to play some Star Wars, and don't mind my level. I have been playing for a while, which actually I've looked. I've only played this game for 12 days. So, if that lets you know how amazingly good I am or amazingly bad I am, that is up to you to decide. But either way, I'm amazing. Let's just agree to that one, because we don't normally compliment ourselves. I don't know why I'm saying we. I don't usually compliment myself.
We have located the rebel base on Yavin 4. This is our chance to avenge our fallen. Do not disappoint me.
Might have to turn down the other voices and sounds. Sounds okay to me.
Capture a command
Yeah, I
post
think
so
I
that
could.
the attack can continue.
If I could hear myself. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the sound effects here. A lot of this is gonna be trial and error, I'm sorry. Audio. Where's sound effects? Just turn master down a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit. That's a little bit better. Since they don't have a separate sound effects file, apparently. Whoa, 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 whoa. Move is right. Woo! Yeah, you stupid teddy bear. Which forces exactly? I don't see anyone here who is contesting. Who exactly is contesting this? Oh, you are. Yes, I know you're to the right of me. I know you're to the left. Take my hand. Stuck in the middle with you. Get over here, you teddy bear thing. Yep.
We have been joined by Lord Vader.
Oh, don't you dare even try to use that rocket launcher on me. Dude, get back. Don't get in my way either. I said not to get in my way. I rolled right into it. It's kind of what I wanted to do, but still, it's funny. Also admire my amazing accuracy. You have to admire it. No question. Admire. I believe it is double XP
Our
right
initial
now.
attack has gone well, and the rebels have
For
fallen
those
back.
that are watching it live, I don't know what it'll be by the time you watch it on the YouTubes. But it is really nice when it's triple
The
XP.
assault plan has been updated. These positions
For
are to
me,
be
myself,
secured at
I
once.
am guaranteed at least 3 levels in triple XP. In double XP, I'm usually guaranteed like 2 or 1. Normal XP, it depends. Oh, there's a guy right there. I can't move away from you. I'm stuck in a corner. By the way, I am pulsing the gun, not holding it down. Just to let you guys know. That was something you guys need to know, or something like that. I don't know what all information you guys want from me in this video. I've already shown you all the cards I use, even though I actually switched one recently to a grenade because I don't need battle points anymore. I'm just gonna spawn on these guys. They're capturing it. I don't feel like going to sea.
I give up. I give up.
Apology accepted.
That was a good one. Is this guy going out there? This guy's hardcore.
Good. Second assault phase complete.
That officer is pretty cool. He went out there when you definitely did not need to.
Where do you think you're going?
Where I'm going to the objective, you jerkwad.
Assault plan modified. New command post selected. Attack!
Attack the objective.
Should probably wait for the... Well, that worked well. I'm gonna spawn the officer. I like the officer. The hardcore. Oh, that's a grenade. Me and the officer are buddies. I like this officer. I'm sticking with the officer. I don't care. Come here, sir. Stand up. I lost him. I lost the sight of the officer. I hope he's okay. I'm just at the post that he set me up at, and I'm still here. I don't want to leave you, but my objective.
Remain focused on the task. Cannot harm.
I crouch on, by the way. Just because it's okay. Just because it seems very necessary in this game. I have to be kind of mindful of my positioning and how vulnerable I am in this game.
Others served me before you. They proved disappointing.
The rebel Han Solo has been seen. Watch out.
Ah, dang it. Oh, I did.
This battle will soon be won, but we must make one last push. Get ready.
There will be no survivors.
No disintegrations, also, excuse me.
The rebels won't give up their last position easily, but we shall not be deterred. Attack!
Whoa! Mr. Luke Skywalker gave me a love tap, apparently. That's not good, though. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Also, why are my boots dirty when I'm not in the dirt right now? But whatever. I guess it's for the aesthetic of the... I don't want to be up here, actually. You guys are welcome. I covered your flanks, like jerks. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down right there. That's okay. I'm gonna run away. Okay, me and Mr. Officer here are hopefully going to push up the middle here. Or we should actually push it up, but that's okay. With the heroes. Because both of them, I mean, I guess the Emperor's okay up there, but Darth should be down here with us, but that's okay. That's fine. We understand. They're superiors and all that. Oh, who the oh, it's Han Solo. That's who. Alright, Mr. Officer. I like you a lot. You are in it to win it. I mean, I know he's not in the objective. He's still really close to it, which makes it really nice for me. He's just hardcore up here, and it's really nice. I like it. He's playing it pretty safe. It just seems a lot like what I like to do, so I just like him. Oh, that was... Oh, I love you, officer. You're awesome as heck. I will need to find this dude. Because my gosh, I love this guy.
You cannot harm me.
This is gonna be dumb, but I'm spawning at him and running away! Yeah, that was to be expected. He's dead too. Probably the same guy. Run away again. No, 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 no. Well, the officer actually tried to help. So did Darth Vader, but I don't give him any credit. Takes some guts and courage to stay as a trooper the entire time. Or you just have no idea what you're doing. As you can get more points. So I mean, he might be wanting to level up the trooper like I am. I don't know what he wants, but I love the guy. I don't care. I'm not saying he's stupid. I'm saying I like him, and I don't care. Whatever everyone else says, he's great. Or she, I don't know. His baby queen. I'm still gonna assume it's a dude. I mean, it's an it. At least it's a thing that can play video games. We'll go there. But I haven't met a lady that plays Battlefront, so I could probably safely assume that it's not a lady. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. No, I don't need it, but I appreciate it. Oh, was that my grenade? That's a pretty good grenade. Oh, jeez. It was more than fine. It was excellent, yes. How well did I do? Third? Third's pretty good for a solo assault for the entire time. So this is, I would say that's probably a pretty normal game for me. So like 4 levels, roughly. 56, 8 deaths. Yeah, that's an average game. I would say that's an average game. I get around 50 kills and die about 10 times. That's a game where it's that map and it's not great. Great games like around 80, 90, 100 kills without getting killed. Oh, we have a viewer. Awesome. Hi. I'm checking to see if you can hear me well. I'm going to mute real quick. Yeah, I think I sound alright. Besides my voice. That's all good. I sound like a totally different streamer. I am not me, I am him. Who is me? Who is they? Who is it? That's from something I don't know what. I just spout nonsense half the time. The other half is I don't know what. Which is nonsense. Get it? Because half of what I speak is nonsense and half is I don't know. So that means both is nonsense. So the nonsense that is nonsense makes sense. Okay, never mind. My brain loves to jumble up things all the time. People wonder why I like philosophy. I don't think I need to finish that question if you have any idea who I am or what I'm like. But that's all good. Oh, where's the bloody volume button on this thing? Zoop. We'll watch our own stream just in case to see if it's doing alright. Stream to la stream. And I'm just gonna use the same gun, same class. I just want to kind of showcase some of the planets. Maybe just stream for a little bit. This does get repetitive after a while. I don't know if I want to switch the title. If I switch the region, I think we've done this one already, but we haven't done all the maps, I don't think. We haven't done the Tatooine maps. I'm gonna die. Oh, I forgot to throw my grenade, that's why. There, I'm good now. Goodbye. Bye, sweet. I could wait until gold, but I don't feel like it. There's not really much benefit of doing gold. It kind of annoys me, to be honest, because I love Reddit. Someone's in here. Did you just say target? What did she say? It doesn't seem like they're really pushing for A to get recaptured or sustained, but that's okay. Ow. This is kind of a 50-50 map if we win as Empire. Kind of depends on your teammates.
The princess has joined the battle.
It's likely though
Another rebel to defeat.
that you win. As long as you
We've been
get like
forced to
a
retreat, but
Vader
it's not over
and
yet. We will
Iden or
prevail.
Bosk as heroes, you should be fine. If they play as the Emperor, it kind of depends on how they are using the Emperor or how good they are with the Emperor.
These positions will be targeted
For me,
by
it
the
doesn't
rebels.
really matter
Hold them at
because
all costs.
either way I get levels.
Hold the objective.
But I don't like that we've already seen this. Actually, I'm going to have to defend this side, so it's a little bit different. I don't normally defend this side. I don't like defending this side. Mainly because I don't get any of the kills, and I just have to wail in there, which I don't really like doing. And Assault's not really meant to rail into crowds, that's for heavies are for. So you should, technically, since you're in a group of 4, have at least one of each, in my mind. So you should have at least one Assault, one Heavy, and I would say one Officer. And then you can, the 4th guy can pick between another Heavy, which would be great, you could have 2 Heavies, or another Assault. I would not say that snipers are exactly needed in co-op, unless you just wanted to level them up and go for it.
No escape.
But I would personally say the best team would have 2 Heavies, 1 Assault, and 1 Officer. And they are. Best strategy would always stick together, or at least go in groups of 2, and do the best you can with that. So the Officer would go with the Heavy, and the Assault would go with the Heavy. You could also do Assault, or not Assault, Heavy Officer, Heavy Officer. You could do 2 of those guys. That could work, it just might be weird. Because there's different cards you use for the Officer that are helpful and good. You would want, if this is like legit strategy, you would want the ability to do the overcharge of the blasters, where it makes it to green. You don't want the health one. Even though the health one's nice, you don't want that for co-op. I mean, yes, you want it for co-op, but it's not best used in co-op. What I mean by that is, what do I mean by that? Usually when the officers use it, it's at the worst possible time for health. The health would best be used if they would follow a hero character like Darth Vader. And then heal them when they are low so they get an extra boost. But they don't. That's why I say the overcharge is the best. So they can just sit by a command post with their teammate, activate it when they also see a big crowd of guys coming through the doors, so the heavy could just crouch down and wail into them for a while. And then when their blaster's done, they swap to their minigun and just clean up the rest.
Signal from command. We have an elite operative on
But I mean,
site.
that is me. I've never actually tried to do that
Here we
legitimate
shall turn this
strategy
shameful retreat into a glorious victory. Get ready.
because no one's ever really wanted to try a legitimate strategy of winning co-op. It's honestly just for fun, and that's why I like it. It's just having fun with shooting AI, which is what I like to do. I don't like going against people. It's not what's fun for me.
The rebels have advanced this far, but no further. This is where we will break their attack once and for all.
Some people say that this is unappealing or boring. Which, yes, I understand that it does get boring because it's the same maps over and over again with little to no variation. Besides the paths that the AIs do take change every so often, and I like seeing them adapt sometimes, but other times they're like, no, we don't feel like adapting right now. I see that Yoda's trying to kill me. Well, that's fine. Do I feel like, no, we're just gonna keep using this guy. I was debating if I felt like using a, oh, I can't anyways. I was debating if I wanted to use Darth Maul or not, but I forgot that he was being played. I think I'm gonna wait for that answer. I'll stick down here, guys. Don't you worry. I got it. I got it, guys. I don't got it, guys. Let's go. I got it, guys. Don't worry. Is there a guy behind me? And if you guys would, let me know if you like this tone of voice I'm using. This is usually my tired, I don't really feel like putting too much effort into my talking voice. It does give me a little bit of a rumbly neck,
We have reports
which
of Luke
means that
Skywalker
sometimes
having
when I
joined
use
the
it,
battle.
it hurts a little. But it's way more comfortable than trying to talk normally right now. So I am not actively trying to change my voice, but I'm also not inactively trying to change my voice, if that makes sense. Oh, that was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea. Nope, 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 no. Country road to the place. That was a terrible no. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Country home. I didn't even try to change the note there, I just stayed the same tone. That sounded terrible to me. That's okay though. The monotone is great in every song. Stop shooting me, I'm trying to shoot your Jedi. Someone just sniped me. No, they did not. They just have a very powerful rifle that can be changed into a sniper rifle. You are welcome. You did not need to know that, but you get to know that here on the Imperial Broom channel. The IB channel. Standing for too much information. Totally the right acronyms for it. And totally the right word for initials is acronym. Yep. No question of logic. I have no logic. Logic is a myth.
Eyes on the objective.
Oh, you... I thought you were dead. Should I do it? Should I buckle? I don't need a buckle. Someone else will buckle. Probably. Or not. They should have. Yeah, they should have.
You hold the objective.
Are they following me for some reason? Is it?
Guard the objective.
I still hear him. Where is he?
Move it.
Oh, you. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Huh? What was that? Huh? Jerk. I know you killed me twice already, but still, I feel good when I'm murdering your face.
Guard the target area.
It's kind of nice that you can get out of that. I sometimes just chill in there because there's no reason to move. I don't need to leave it to survive. It's like this. I don't need to leave that to survive. Well, actually, that's 50 health. I kind of did. D. Now we just wait for them to come back. Now this is where the boring part sits, because we still have 2 minutes for this one map before we are able to move on to the next map. That's why if you win early, it's really nice, because it's nice and quick, but it also sucks because you don't level up as much. It's kind of a back and forth sort of a thing. But the Death Star, it sucks because the spawns sometimes are laggy. I'm dead. I just got cheese. My gosh. Alright, we gotta buckle. No one else buckled. We gotta do it. I think this guy would be the best solution right now.
Your destiny lies
Not
with me.
Darth Maul. And it's okay right now, so I don't actually need a super care to go fast, so I can just kind of strut my way over there. Strut. No, wait. No, that's too slow. I want to walk. That's close enough. We're making this video longer, apparently. I'm having too much fun right now. Don't worry, guys, I'm coming. Coming eventually.
Come forth and face me.
Alright.
You don't want to stop us, do you?
You guys probably knew this, but I'm gonna just spout right of facts because I have nothing else to talk about. Did you know that Darth Vader was played by 3 people?
Your comrades will find you defeated.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly who all the three were, like their names,
No more delays.
but one was to be in the suit. One was
We've pushed
to
back the
say
rebel
the
incursion
lines
and
with
the
that
battle station is secure.
breathing
They'll think
apparatus,
twice before attempting such a reckless attack again.
or just use that breathing apparatus, which was a scuba mask. And then last guy was who we all know as the voice of Darth Vader. That's terrible, that's fine. James Earl Jones. So, oh, we got the 980. Nice. 2. That was a bad game for us. 46 though. How did we only get 2? What the heck? I feel cheated. That's okay. What was I saying? Before I got distracted? Is that a spider or is that an ant? Let's look. If it's a spider, I don't super care. If it's an ant, I will have to murder. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to murder. That's why you have random shenanigans that you can put around your house to murder bugs. Because I don't feel like touching the bug. I don't care if there's a Kleenex between me and it. I would rather smoosh it. And then vacuum it up. My vacuum's automated, so I'll get it tomorrow. I'm lazy. We all know this. Jesus, excuse me. Let's hope this is a different map. Because I want to show you guys each of the maps. There should be 4, to my knowledge. So there's Yavin 4, Tatooine, and Hoth. Nope, there's 5, because there's the Death Star as well. I don't think they put in the Death Star 1, because that was a kind of an OG Battlefront thing, and I think they did it in Battlefront EA as well. So they wanted to be kind of different and do Battlefront, or the Death Star 2. I think that's the only ones for the Empire. Even though they could technically play on Naboo as well, since they, in a way, invaded Naboo. There was a uprising in Naboo. Vader had to go there, basically do some trials of not tribulation, I don't know the word, but some trials, and then basically cut off the hand of the ruler at the time's daughter, right? I think. Or am I thinking of a different planet? I'm thinking of a different planet. But I do know that Naboo tried to do a rebellion and failed a little, but it was always treated well because it was the Emperor's home world. I don't know exactly what happened on Naboo, but I do know that the Empire was involved with a little skirmish at least. It's usually how it happens because no one likes security. It's actually exactly what's going on in the United States. I wonder why that is. It's the debate of, can we have more cameras? Can we have less privacy to basically guarantee safety and quality, even though it is extremely slow on the equality part. Extremely slow. On the Empire part, I'm not going to go into the US part, because that is a bag of shenanigans we don't want to touch. Mainly because I got my own opinions on this weird plot of dirt that we live on, or that I live on. I don't know where you're from, and I won't assume. But the United States is a weird plot of dirt. And it is concerning every year how little people understand humanity in general, because people find what's going on surprising. It's not surprising. You should read a history book. People don't like people. I don't get it, but that's how it is. If you want to do something about it, then do something about it. If you're going to complain about it, then try to fix it. So I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to state the obvious of that it's happening, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate what's happening in the world, or the United States, or actually the world either. It's stuff seems to be falling apart. Hopefully it falls apart quicker. With pandemic fun stuff, war fun stuff. Oh, what else is happening? Rights. Climate change. It's just a whole can of worms. And all while that's happening, the good old country stays the good old country when it should not. That could be used in any context as well. Doesn't have to be for what I was saying previously, just saying. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to talk about with that stuff. I know I generally don't know what to talk about, but that's usually just because I want to talk to you guys so you don't just sit here in silence with me. But in this case, it's more of a I don't know what stance I should have. I have my own opinions on humanity as a general. But if we're going to assume that humanity is relatively okay, on average, relatively okay, has potential to do good, has potential to do bad, if we're going to say that, then I would say that everything that's going on is absolute crud. And that the people that are in charge should not be in charge. Whoever made those decisions that is going on should be forced out if they will not willingly go out. Now, forced out legally. I don't want anyone to get harmed physically or psychologically for a long period of time. Because if you do start a revolution, you need to start it peacefully. Because if you start a revolution aggressively and violently, that makes a precedent for the government at the time to say, hey, these guys are bad guys. you cannot support them, or you should not support them, because we are the good guys. We aren't attacking our civilians. We aren't attacking school buildings or whatever is going on. We're not attacking post offices or, again, whatever that revolutionary group is doing. They are terrorists, which they would be, because they didn't even try peaceful measures. They just started attacking, which is, in my opinion, never a smart move for something that you need support for. A revolution always needs support. First and foremost, you need the support of the citizens. At least, I would say 60% of the citizens need to support you. And that is everywhere. The majority of that 60%, I would say like 59% of that 60% needs to actually be lower class and middle class people. Mainly because that is the working class of most of the world. I would like to say all of the world, but I don't know for sure, so I'm going to say most. But the upper and super upper classes don't usually work. They don't do physical jobs. They don't do the work that makes the country move. So, as a revolution, if you get the support of everyone that does the jobs that make the government operate and the country work, that means you could shut the government down and the country down if everyone would just stop working. If farmers stopped farming, there would be no food. If sewage workers and maintenance people, construction workers stopped working, there would be no roads, no plumbing. Like, the absolute basis of any functioning society would crumble. They would have to meet the demands of the revolution, revolutionary leaders, to rectify it, to fix it, to bring those back in. Also, to some of the people that I didn't say, was like operators as well, like power operators. I don't know exactly what they're called, but where they can see how much power is being used, where it's going, and they can also turn it off. They could just turn it off. That would also cause them to be very choked. I'm saying this only in a last-ditch effort. Do you do a revolution? If you can change a government without a revolution, do it. Do everything in your power, everything in everyone's power that exists in that society to change the government to something that is better for the country, for the people in that country, and for the world as a whole. Now, I know not everyone in the world agrees on what is good and what is best for the world, so probably best case scenario is that you just make them good for your country and the people inside it. If you had to choose one of those two as an absolute, I would say make them good for the people. At the end of the day, the country is nothing, which you might hate me for saying. The country is a flag, which is a piece of cloth in literal terms. It means nothing. If the people inside of that piece of land don't exist, the country doesn't exist. So as long as you take care of the people inside that country, the flag that is above them does not matter. As long as the people are happy and are well taken care of, it should not matter what is above their heads. I would personally like it if above their heads was a clear sky where you could see no smog, no pollution, a bright, beautiful sun raining down appropriate levels of radiation to give some of us skin cancer. That's normal. Some of us sunburns. That is normal. It's called sunscreen. Wear it. And some of us don't get bothered by it. That is also normal. But again, nowhere is perfect. Nowhere can be perfect. Every place has its problems. And I personally believe that the place that you're in should not help anywhere else until its own problems are fixed. Because if it starts sending supplies, money for other places, it is taking from you as a taxpayer, as just a purchaser, as just a person. Because that stuff's gotta get from somewhere. Where else would they get it besides their own country? So, I don't know. That's just my own personal belief. It's kind of like the America First mentality, but not, which is weird. It's like, I think we should fix ourselves first, then help others. Because it will just make it worse if we try to fix others, especially because we haven't fixed ourselves with that problem either. So our ideas won't help. If we actually fixed it, then we can use what worked for us that will work for them. But again, this is me going on a rant while it's loading. And I try not to go too much into politics, so I do apologize about that. I do think I should address that as a recent event, just in case you guys are wondering what my opinion is about recent events. I usually don't pay much attention to recent events because I don't watch the news. I don't read the newspaper. The only source of current news I ever get is from my parents. They watch the news, they do all that stuff. My brother's into politics, he researches that stuff, he does all that stuff. So my family is my source of news. I don't generally go into that because it's not something I'm interested in, and whatever happens will happen. It does not matter what I feel about it, because again, at the end of the day, if I really wanted to change it, I would. But I don't, because I know it will not help. Because the only thing I can physically do is vote and protest. If myself wanted to change the government, it is literally impossible. Because one vote will not change an election. One protester does not create a message. Also, they can just arrest you and no one would care. You'd be called loitering or littering or disturbance of traffic or disturbance of peace. Something along those lines. And then if you refuse to leave, they would add another charge onto you, which is probably trying to grab the officer or speak crudely or just being aggressive, then if you further press them, they could physically hurt you. But you know, that's how things are. Also, even if I ever did become president, no one would ever vote for me. That's just a side rant. That's not me bashing myself, I promise you. That's me being true to what my beliefs are. Because I would need 2 terms to do everything I wanted for this piece of dirt. I would basically gut this country and everyone would hate me. Because I hate so much about this. Like, our budget is just stupid in the first place. Our systems in place have been in place for way too long, and they need to either be edited or just scrapped entirely. And certain fields, certain jobs, should not be jobs. They should be volunteer work, in my mind. It would be paid volunteer work, yes, because you do still need a wage to survive, I would say. Sorry. You would still need a wage to survive, but I do not think certain jobs should be a lifestyle. I don't think you should have a career of a certain job. If you think you are getting my drift, good on ya. I'm not going to directly say it because I don't want to already piss off everyone that I enjoy being on here. And my little rants are helpful for me. Hopefully they're helpful for you. Just to hear that I am also here, existing in this time that we both are present in. Even though my present time is different than your present time, but that's not something we need to get into. But yeah, I don't think anyone would like me. They might like my ideas in the first place, and maybe I would get elected for first term. I feel kind of confident that I might be elected for a first term. But as soon as I start making changes, aggressive changes, like pushing my power as much as I can kind of changes, they will probably push to impeach me and push to block everything that I want to do. And if I'm lucky, I might get like half of what I want to get done, and that half is like half done as well. By that, I mean like if I wrote up a law, which the president doesn't do, by the way, and it said Section A, blah, 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 Section B, blah, 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 Section C, blah, 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 and then sign. Go into the Senate, right? It goes to the Senate first, or does it go to Congress first? I think it goes to the Senate. No, it goes to the Senate, then to the House. I think that's how it works. I'm just going to say that's how it works, and we're going to move on. So it will go to the Senate wherever it goes first. And then they probably will have edits to it, add stuff, yada yada yada, delete stuff, yada yada yada, then send it back to me to make sure it's good. And then I'm like, okay, I don't like this one, but I'm okay with the rest. So I send it back to them, then they approve it. So then it goes to the next level, which I think is the House, but I don't really remember. Maybe it's the Congress. I don't know. So then they edit, don't like this one, we add this one, edit, send back to me. I'm like, okay, I don't agree with this, I don't agree with this, but the rest is okay. Sign, send back to the House, I believe, or the second level. They approve, but then it has to go back down to the first one to see if they approve. If they do, then it's a bill. It's passed. If they don't, it goes back to me, or goes back to the House. I don't really remember. I think it goes back to the president. I don't know how that one works. Actually, if the House approves, but they had edits, does it go back to the Senate before the president? We'll just leave that as a question. I don't know. I would assume at some point it goes back to them before to me. Because if they then approve it as well with the adjustments that is made by the House. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense either. I think what makes most sense is if the House edits it, and then I sign it, it sends back to the House, and then it's approved, and then it sends back. Then, once it's approved by then, it goes to the Senate. That's what makes sense to me. I think, yeah, that kind of works with my brain. Even though our systems are all messed up. I don't think we should be a democracy, but that's besides the point. We don't need to go into that. It's very slow and doesn't work for big countries, which we are one. It's just there's too much going on and too many people to keep track of with a democracy. You can have a pseudo democracy with a dictatorship. It would be like an absolute power by election sort of a thing, where you have absolute power for 4 years or 2 years. I don't really know how that one would work, but let's say 2 years just to make it simple. For 2 years, and then everything that you need to get done gets done to the T. Everything would get done. It's annoying. We put freedom of choice, but then just give them the ability to vote for the dictator. And then they would have to go with the mixed votes, because if they don't, they get executed. I'm just saying, that would be the easiest way to do it. And there would be no way of changing that. We'd have to have only one person can change, like an absolute czar kind of a thing, where you have to follow the winds of society and what the voters want, basically. So it's going to be a pseudo-democracy, but only in the aspect of voting for what you are. It's going to be kind of the same election style where you go up there, talk about what you want to do, how you're going to do it. People vote for you. If you get elected, you have absolute authority to get that done. And that is it. That's all you have power to do. Just have power to get what you said to get done. If you try to add more, you have to talk to the people to do it. If they decline, if they say no, we don't agree with that, you're either out of power or you just have to maintain what's going on right now.
We have been pushed
Also, I think
but
we've
the
been on
battle
this
is not
one.
yet over. Await new orders.
I don't know, that's probably a thing that will never happen, even though I think it should, because it doesn't seem like democracies are too slow for big countries. They work good for low populations, small countries that you can actually get stuff done
Altering our defense plan.
in a
Rally
relative
around these command posts.
short time, and stuff is done and progress is made. And progress does look different to different people. As long as the days go by, I say that it's progress. And yes, technically negative effects is still progress. It's just not progress in a way that we like it. And I don't like it either, to be honest with you. I wish that type of progress did not happen. That's basically progress going backwards, but it's still technically progress. I have a very logical mind, so you kind of have to take my words as what they mean.
With Lord Vader here,
Because I don't
victory
mean
will
any
surely
other
be
way.
ours.
It's what exactly what I'm saying. If I do mean someone else, I try to explain it the best I can, even if I think you know what I mean. And that doesn't mean I think we should probably move on. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore anyways. Oh, that's just a camp.
The
Oh no,
Emperor
we
is
just
now
spawned. Never
personally
mind.
overseeing the battle.
By the time that they're done, cleared out B, A's good. Oh, no, A. I guess, I thought B was recaptured.
To the objective.
Thank you. Oh, wait, whoa, is this my guy? Is this my guy? Oh, no, it's not my guy. I don't even remember what the guy's name was. Oh well, I'm kind of disappointed about that now. Oh, my accuracy is phenomenal.
Luke Skywalker has been spotted.
I actually wish that these cargo containers were over here, so I could just be like this, but, you know, whatever.
Maintain the area.
I still get some coverage, it's just not from where I want it to be from. That's all good though. It's all good. Also, I don't know why my side stopped. That's okay. I believe that I'm the only people to do it, but that's okay. It's hit one last time, so I don't know what it's talking about, but that's okay. Okay, I was worried I was going to spawn in the middle of air. In the middle of air, yep, that's the right phrase to use. See, like, this side's much better with the positioning, but you kind of need to be here.
Princess Organa is here. Incapacitate her.
Oh, I should probably show you guys what it looks like when I full
A
auto.
tactical retreat will allow
So
us
I've
to
only
regroup
tapped it,
and
but
meet
that's
the
just what I
rebels
like
head-on.
doing.
Await new orders.
Okay, this is full auto. That's full auto, so that's actually the fastest this gun can shoot. Now it's me tapping it. Tap,
New
tap,
data
tap. Ooh.
indicates the rebels will attack these positions. You must defend them.
That's actually probably the fastest I'm comfortable with shooting this gun anyways.
Maintain the area.
This is a good spot. This is... There's no good real cover in this one. You just kind of gotta move around in this one. It's not what I like doing. Because they can come from here, they can come from there, and they can come from there. So you kind of gotta cover all three. It's gonna be hard to move.
Lord Vader is here.
But I always try to
Redouble
stay
your
behind
efforts.
something so I don't get hit in the chest, because that's usually how I die, is getting hit in the chest. like arms, chest. It's usually how I die. The AI doesn't normally aim for head. It usually aims for like core, easy hitbox kind of stuff.
Bosk is here.
Hold the objective.
For like a LMG trooper, you will probably get hit in the head, and a sniper, you'll probably get hit in the head. If you're unlucky. With a LMG guy, you'll get unlucky if you get hit in the head. It's kind of like a spray thing, not really their accuracy thing. Ow! See? Chest shot. I was trying to find him, I was just staying in cover. That's where I aim to. Unless we're in Call of Duty, which I aim right for the groin. Which I don't know why I do. I'm just like, oh god, groin.
Rebel commander
Oh
on the
chick,
battlefield.
groin. I don't know why. Every time, right in that section. Right in the pelvis. And I actually looked at a long time ago. See, groin. What is up with me? Ah! Oh, nice piece. Get out of this. Yeah, I don't care. I'm out. Bye. Good day.
Stand against us, you two.
Yeah, I do stand against you. Oh! No, no. No, no. Goodbye. No, you. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Alright. I think my voice is feeling a little bit better. No. No. Nope. That was only momentary when I was really happy. That's okay. Who's closer to where I want to be, this guy? I'm gonna die. Run away. Who's over here? I don't want to be super boring. We've already talked about some boring stuff anyways, though. Because if you're already here, you're just here for the random chit-chat, to be honest with you. You're here for the chit-chat. If you were here for the gameplay, you would watch, like, Left 4 Dead. No, you wouldn't watch Left 4 Dead. Don't watch Left 4 Dead. My Left 4 Dead was also kind of chit-chatty. With other people. Because life happened. Life is sucky sometimes. You know what, the worst part, I think, about life is that we never realize when it's good. We only recognize when it's bad and when it feels bad. Especially for me personally, I never recognize when my life is going well. I never really recognize when I have it good. I usually put stuff into luck. Like if I'm
Victory
good
will
at a
soon be
game,
ours, but you must
it's luck,
hold on for a
because
little longer.
I have good games, I have bad games. Like this game, for instance, would be luck based. If a game is skill based, I'm not gonna do good at it.
The rebels have a Wookiee now.
I would say I have a good amount of luck. I would say I'm lucky.
Reinforcements arriving momentarily. Hold on.
I don't know why I started saying that. Oh yeah, because I don't recognize when my life is going well. I don't know, I just don't really recognize like small accomplishments as something that I should celebrate or So, like, for instance, getting an associate's degree,
We've held off the rebel attack and
I
won
don't
the day.
personally think that's an
A fine
achievement that I
example
should be proud of
Imperial
because
strength.
it gets me nowhere. It doesn't get me a job. It doesn't get me a higher paid wage. It doesn't do anything for me. It especially doesn't help in my suit of philosophy. I mean, yes, it's a stepping stone, but it doesn't get me to where I want to go. In a manner of sense. I only got one level. What the heck? Oh, I didn't really kill anyone. Another thing would be like getting the dean's list over COVID, over the lockdown. It's like, okay, I usually get A's and B's. I don't really see how this is good, and also getting on a dean's list doesn't seem like it's something I want to be on. But okay. Thanks for the sticker. I don't know. It's weird. For me, it's the little things that I find joy and proudness in, that no one in my circle finds proudness or respect in, I guess. There's no way to put that. For instance, this is the stupidest instance I have, that's why I'm going to use it, but that's why I love it, because I really value that I can do this, and no one else really does. So I have the ability to push 2 buttons at the same time. So at my parents' house, they have a washer and dryer right next to each other, right? So if you put a load in the washer and a load in the dryer, shut them both, set them the times that they need, I could start them at the same time. They won't end at the same time because the dryer varies on what's in it and the washer varies on what's in it as well. So they'll never turn off at the same time. But I'm saying I find that successful, and I'm very proud of doing that.
I give up.
The rebels are
I'm also
preparing an
very
assault.
proud of
Our
my
orders are to dig and
figurines.
hold
My
at
little
all
Star
costs.
Wars figurines. I love my figurines, and I love to paint them. I love to give them attention. I just wish that other people would value them as much as I do.
Hold them.
So far, only 2 people have valued my figurines as much as I have, or tried to. And that means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Because I put a lot of time, or in my mind, I put a lot of time in. I did try to actually post my art into like the Reddit stuff of death. Where was I standing, by the way? It's for some reason I'm out of the zone up here, but this. What do I usually stand over here? Oh yeah, it's right here. That's where I usually stand. But yeah, like I tried to post that stuff to like a Reddit post of Star Wars figurines, and I just kind of got yelled at that it's not proper, it doesn't look good, you're not using the right stuff. That community was not nice to me. But that mattered too much to me because they're just random people that I don't really care about, but I thought it'd be nice just to share that, hey, I'm also part of this. I know I can't really draw, I can't really paint, but I'm taking as much time as I can and putting as much time as I can into these, and I enjoy it. Because, you know, not many people saw it that way. They saw it as you're ruining this and you're not making it good for anyone else. But really bothered me was that my family didn't like it. They thought, rightfully so, that I was spending too much money on them, which I was. They're a little expensive. And too much time on them as well. But I really enjoy them, and they still take on me and make fun of them, and it really bugs me. So I kind of lose the desire to continue to paint them, even though I have plans to paint some commando droids right now. I have some commando droids actually right now that I am painting, in the process of painting, but I haven't finished because I don't really feel like it. I'm like, I know that the only time that these will be used for the thing that they're supposed to be used for is not going to happen for a while, so I have plenty of time to not do this. Then I wanted to try to get different soldiers for the Galactic Empire, just to see if I could cheat a little bit. I got some Warhammer guys that look like Empire guys, and see if anyone notices, just for the fun of it, and I wanted some Warhammer just for the fun of it. It looks really cool. I don't remember which guys I got, but I got the really technologically advanced green aliens.
An agent of the Empire has landed to assist.
I should probably go to eat because it is boring. Excuse me. But yeah.
Are shown surprising strength, but it will soon be spent. Prepare to receive new orders.
I have worst memory.
New defense
What was I
positions
talking
marked.
about?
Dig in.
What was I talking about? Was I talking about bad days? What makes me proud? Oh, that's what makes me proud of myself. Yeah, small things make me proud of myself. I just like, I don't know, the stuff that you wouldn't think that makes me proud. Like anything that's accomplishments don't make me proud. I don't want to be proud of myself of what I can do. I would rather be proud of myself just to be proud of myself. Which is why I value the small little things that just give me joy. Oh, I could push 2 buttons. I find that really valuable. Oh, that's a bomb. That's dope. That looks scary. I got a 100. Oh jeez, I got 100 kills in Battlefront or some shit like that. But that's not normally something that's valued objectively. But I find joy in this, and I think I should be proud of the joy that it's giving me is the main thing. Like today I had a really nice moment of just like, I was really happy, which is weird. I know, that started off really weird. I'm not depressed to my knowledge. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm going to exist. I'm going to live for as long as existence will let me. I'm not going to extend my life, nor am I going to shorten my life. That's my mindset, and I'm gonna live the existence that was thrown upon me. I will not waste that existence. Now to continue though, I got really happy today just from having ramen. Now it was ramen that reminded me of the ramen I had back in Japan. And, oh, I loved it so much. I'm like, oh, this tastes a lot like the ramen in Japan. It smells a little too strong, but it's making me happy. It's reminding me of Japan. It's reminding me of the restaurant that's here that tastes a lot like Japanese ramen. It's just like, oh, I love this so much. This is making me very happy. So now I'm gonna have to eat hot sauce with ramen every single time, because that made me really happy. But also, that's a bad mentality to have as well, for me. Because if I always eat it that way, I will lose that memory. I will lose that this was special, that this was an instance of rarity, that now it's just common and it's just part of life sort of thing. It's just mundane is, I think, the best word I have for it. So I think I have to try to keep it special, keep it rare, to hopefully continue to give me happiness and just joy and how good it tastes and what it reminds me of, which is a place that I deeply love, which is Japan. I just love the culture there. I just love the history there. And every place has dark history, so you can believe what you want to believe about Japan. Yes, they were aggressive in war, but that's kind of how their culture was. That's how they thought that they should do it. We have nowhere really to blame them, because we do the same here in the United States. We're pretty aggressive. We were really aggressive with our neighbors. We never really talk about that.
Rebel leader on site.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a... Please take this with a grain of salt. It's kind of like where I would like the United States to be. The best case scenario is like, this is where I think the United States should be. Yes, there's some things that I don't fully agree with, just because I think they're a little extreme, and I don't think that is necessary here in the United States. But I do think they are a great model for what can and should happen. To a country that once was warring, aggressive, and very focused on themselves. I zoomed too quickly there. Yeah, I do take that with a little bit of grain of salt, please. That I do recognize that the United States is not the worst place to be in general, but it's also not the best. People that claim the United States is the best do not know how to read statistics or numbers, because we are not the best in anything. We might have the most amount of debt, I guess. We're number one, probably that. Not number one in education. We don't have healthcare. That's not good. Not number one in child birth mortality. Not number one in life expectancy. Not number one happiest country. Which, that's kind of arbitrary. Not number one greenest countries, which that's pretty hard to get to. That's 100%. I believe that's Denmark. But we're also not the fattest country anymore, which we took so proudly. They're like, hey, we're the fattest country. So I kind of did, because that was kind of cool. I believe Mexico is now the fattest country. We also have the most deaths in the United States. We have the most firearms in the United States, which you could say that's correlation. You could say that's causation. That's your point to say. I have my own opinions on guns that we might apparently get into since we got into politics anyways. Might as well just dig myself a hole today, because I don't know what else to do. Kind of aggressive today, because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I'm a little aggressive today. I don't know, I just feel like I should share my point of views, even though I highly doubt anyone cares. Because ultimately, my views are mine, not yours. If you don't agree with my views, awesome. Please don't. I urge you not to. I urge you to think on your own. Make your own conclusions, do your own research. That's what's best for you, and that's what's best for what you believe in. Do your own research. Even on the stuff that you do believe in, do research on that from other sources. See if that makes more sense to you, if the opponents make more sense to you. If you still feel like that even after the opponent's point of view makes sense and you read about it, you still believe in your other one, or you want to believe it, you then have to justify against the things that you believed against it. You have to go against yourself, in a way. So, for example, if this is just a stupid example, if I believed blue was the best color, and red came out to be the best color, factually, this is the best color, but I still believe blue is the best color, I would have to find support or reasoning within myself of why I think that. Now, this is, again, just an arbitrary example, so you wouldn't have to actually provide much evidence of why blue is my favorite color. It's just, I enjoy blue. I have a lot of blue things. I just find it a very pretty color. It seems that I've been kind of drawn to blue in a way. I have a lot of blue. Like, around me right now, I have 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna count my figurines or movies, by the way. 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 things within my proximity that are blue, significantly blue. I enjoy blue. My favorite blue is like a darker blue, but still, it doesn't matter. But for like a actual statement, I don't really want to talk about this, but we might as well do it just to dig myself a deeper hole. I don't know.
Tatooine.
Oh, thank you,
It should be a
Tatooine.
small matter to wipe out the pitiful rebel defenders here. Get it done.
It's not necessary to own a high caliber rifle,
We have to
It's
take
really
one position
not.
to secure the
Especially
area.
one
Then
that
we'll continue
fires
the assault.
quickly. You don't need that. You don't need that. If you're scared of the government, again, change the government. That's why in the Constitution it says a militia, right? And that militia could, at any point in time, overthrow the government. The people can legally rise up and revolution against the government. A trained and regulated militia. Which seems to always be forgotten in the Second Amendment. That says a trained and regulated militia. Might not say that directly, trained and regulated, but I do know it does say militia for a fact. Which a hodgepodge of dudes with a whole lot of guns is not a militia. Militia usually indicates a trained and regulated organization. But that is okay. But I think that's the one thing I'll say right now. I do not think that we require
We have completed the first phase of our
guns
assault
that
plan.
shoot
Well done.
quickly with high powerful caliber. Because what exactly are you
Attack these new commandos.
using it for? There's no good use of that. Yeah, it's fun. I bet you for egg it's hella fun. I'm not saying we should get rid of them. Heck no. I just don't think that we need them for personal use. I say we keep the ones that we have. We enjoy them. But I say we shouldn't make any more. Because we keep saying that, oh, we feel for those people that get hurt with guns. Kids that get hurt with guns. It's like, if we actually cared, we would do something. If we pretend that we care, we don't. We don't give a crud. No one cares. There's nothing that will stop us from wanting guns. And I know that, and I recognize that. It's completely fine. I personally want to try and use one. I want to know more about them, especially because it's a safety issue. And I would advise, if you can, learn about them, because it is a safety issue. A lot of people have them that should not have them. And I just say that by that they're mentally incapable of being able to rationally control or use that item.
Bounty Hunter Bosk has joined our forces.
I definitely don't think it would be a smart move to try to take away people's guns. I don't want to do that. That seems like a stupid idea. They paid for those weapons? No. No. As long as the people are, like, with the guns are regulated, like the guns are regulated to a degree that is reasonable.
We've been joined by Boba Fett.
They are responsible with their weapons. There is an instance with the weapon or with the person. That's basically it. I think as long as you're a responsible owner, you have no problems. You're good. You're all good. I understand it's fun. I would like to know if it is fun, personally. I probably won't think it's fun because I don't like loud noises.
Secure them.
I still think I should know exactly what it sounds like, what it feels like, likelihoods of jamming, just, again, safety for all kinds of weapons. Because you never know. Which does suck. And there is countries with no guns, with strict gun laws that have no mass shootings. You could say that's a reason to have strict gun laws. All I'm saying, that's never gonna happen in the United States. Good luck with that. Even if we had those laws, there would be no way to enforce them. Because if we tried to physically go in, break into someone's house, or have a warrant, go into someone's house legally, air quoting, they would still probably shoot at those officers or whoever is in, because that's their property. They don't want to give it up, and why would they? Why should they? Same thing with like a house or a car. If the government says, like, the cars, it's like, hey, we're gonna take your cars and everyone has to ride the bus now, and we're going to instill a tax that forces you all to, it's kind of like buys back the guns, or buys the cars, and forces everyone to ride the bus. That would be very ridiculous, and I feel like a lot of uproar would happen, and it would not go well. Come on, come on, come on. So, it's just the same thing with guns. And also, we wouldn't even be able to afford like a buyback anyways. If we can't afford education or healthcare, there's no way. Which we could. We definitely could. If we wanted to. We just don't. It's called taxes. I know people don't like taxes. But that's how we solve a money problem, is to install taxes. Oh, inflation's high? Pay taxes. Usually helps. It's called money. More money equals less inflation. Less money equals more inflation. I know, right? It's weird. More money means more services. Less money means less services. I don't know why I'm running around just random shenanigans. What else should I ruin for my viewers? Pie. No, not pie, not pie. Cake. Let's ruin cake. I dislike cake. I don't like cake at all.
He'll hunt down the rebels for us.
The frosting just bugs me. It does not taste good. Whatever frosting they normally use just does not taste good. I don't know. I guess it's like the mixture between like a kind of like hard-ish frosting with a soft-ish pastry. Just does not jive with my mouth. Which is a weird sentence to say. Jive with my mouth. But it just doesn't please me. It's, yeah, I like the sugar. It's just like, I don't like this. It's not enjoyable. It's not something I would choose. Yes, I'll eat it to be respectful. For like at a wedding, a birthday, I'll have a slice. But I prefer not to. I still will though. Especially if it's chocolate. If it's double chocolate, I'm having a slice. This chocolate is life.
We can expect the rebels to cling on to this last command post. Crush them
There's
and victory
some
shall be ours.
cakes that I like the double chocolate. I enjoy. The frosting's a little bit better. Lemon cake, yeah, lemon cakes are good. I enjoy them. Sometimes made a little different. I really like the taste of lemon though, so I don't usually care the consistency of it. As long as it kind of tastes like lemon or has a very strong lemon taste, I will enjoy it. What else? What other cakes did I like? Cheesecake. I do enjoy cheesecake, but that's, again, different type of cake, technically. It's not made the same, it's not used in the same manner. It's not usually a cheesecake for a wedding. Ooh, we gotta go. You son of a nutcracker. I will destroy your family. Okay. I wish I could actually back up my threats, you know? You know how some people, I'm getting serious now, sort of a thing? They can back it up and all. They usually can. Like I said, I'm gonna get serious now, and then they pick some character that they're really good with. If I ever say I'm gonna get serious now, I usually lose. Immediately. If I get annoyed with something and try harder, I lose. Anyways. And I get really frustrated. So I try my best not to get irritated, not to get annoyed. Oh, you fudgeday. Try to let as many of it go as I can. I let out a little bit of anger and stress, and then I try to move on. I'm helping Darth. Don't you worry, buddy. I got you. I almost had him. You're welcome. I deserve a raise. Actually, we need to try and kind of win.
I will always survive.
what else can I ruin for you guys about my image? Which I hope you don't actually have an image of me. I hope I'm just a void to you in the dark. I mean, I don't know however you watch these videos. I hope I am the void to you. I don't know why, it's just, I feel like that if I'm formless, then I can be whatever form you choose. However way you picture me sounding is the way that I think I should be. It's the best way that you see me as is the best way that I am, in a way.
We have sapped their strength.
Still got Chewie. I just feel like if you guys can insert an image onto me, feels like that's better for your experience as a viewer. Yes, I do know that you guys can go look to see what I actually look like, which, if you want to see what I look like, you can go right on ahead. I would appreciate the support on any and all videos of mine. So my Soul Calibur ones are a little sketched now. That's okay, I'm not gonna get rid of stuff just because I think it's a little questionable now. I did get really frustrated in Soul Calibur. I used one of the female characters that I curated, which, when you fight, clothing breaks in Soul Calibur for some reason. There's always underwear, not to worry. But still, it's a little questionable. And even if I did try to, if the character did wear, like, more covering or conservative clothing, it wouldn't matter because that clothing would break, so what's the point? Wear something you think they fit in, right? I don't know. Yeah, that's just me.
With the rebel band destroyed, we can now make preparations to
Also, the weirdest thing about Soul Calibur is that Ivy, she always increases. If you know, you know. But yeah. Now we just need one more map. We need the Mos Eisley. Oh no, not Mos Eisley. Jabba's Palace in Tatooine. And we are so bloody close, guys. We need 11 more points. I don't think we can do it. We were 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. Yeah, nope. We'll get like roughly half. Which 4 is not half of 11. That's fine, but it's close enough. Be closer to like 5.4, I think. 'Cause it's not quite 5.5. It's probably like 5.4 or 5.3. I'm gonna have to look it up, aren't I? 'Cause it's gonna bug me. 11 divided by 2. Oh, it is 5.5. Never mind. Oh. I don't know if I've said this, I probably have. If you guys do want to see the figurines I've mentioned a few times in a few videos, let me know, because I do love them and I enjoy them. And I do recognize there's mistakes, but I love them for the mistakes that I make on them, and I think it adds character to them, that it adds individuality to those pieces, that they are each their own, because they're each different. I never did the same thing on them, even if there is two of the exact same piece, which I really enjoy. I really like that. Even though I did try, I'll be honest, I did try to do that. It didn't happen. And I actually enjoy that it didn't happen. Because there's always going to be errors, there's always going to be slightly different stroking of the paintbrush, slightly different wrists, slightly different concentration.
The rebels are preparing an assault.
We got it
Our
right
orders are
away.
to dig and hold
Yeah.
at all costs.
Move on the target area. Counting down.
Hold these command posts and prevent the rebel scum from advancing.
Oh, she flanker. Why was she flanking though? She has.
Get out.
Oh, my grenade didn't do anything. That sucks. Oh well. I bet so much money that you guys did not like me. That's okay though. Actually, it's not, but whatever. But again, I hate my wordage. I don't know how best to say this.
This retreat is only a ruse to confuse the rebels. New orders are forthcoming.
I greatly value you guys. I do. I love each and every one of you that have watched my videos, that are subscribed to me. I love you all very, very much. And I appreciate every single second you spend watching my shenanigans.
New data indicates the rebels will attack these positions.
And
You must
I
defend
do
them.
want you guys to like me.
Reinforcements arriving.
And what I do not mind about is if you agree with me, which is again, I want you to disagree with me. I just hope that my personal beliefs and opinions don't interfere with the fact that I'm still exactly the same person as I was yesterday. Nothing has changed in my life to my knowledge. I don't really know. I just take today and deal with it. So I just hope that I'm gonna die. I just hope that when I do speak about my life, my opinions about certain events, certain things that are of hot debate that I think I need to address, or that I want to address.
Tactical retreat will allow us to regroup and
I
meet
just
the
hope
rebels
that my
head on.
opinions don't
Await
interfere
new orders.
with us as a coexistence. Where do I go? I always forget, because there it is. once again, I value each and every one of you guys
The rebel assault
and
is now
girls.
directed at
I don't
these
really know
positions. They
people,
must not
entities,
fall.
for just spending a few minutes to few hours with me. I'm dead.
Get clear!
Again. Oh, thank you for saving my life. So I do greatly hope that you guys are able to just look past my opinions as this is my opinion. And I just feel like I need to share, or I want to share. So I just have to talk. Just it's coming out. It's just how it happens. Which you guys know very well that it's definitely how it happens. I just kind of talk and things just kind of spurt out. So with that, I also hope that you guys just see it like, yeah, he's just talking his own
An elite agent has been dispatched.
mind. He's just doing him. And we don't need to agree with him. We can either watch something else, or we can stick around and see if this random monologue is going anywhere, which I can tell you right now, it rarely does. I sometimes just talk to talk. I never walk the walk. I don't know. I guess. Serpentine, serpentine. I don't know what this thing looks like because I just ran in a straight line. This thing started always curvy though. I think I say lives. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I remember now, because curvy. Oh, bad joke, bad joke.
Solo is here. Finish that scruffy smuggler once and for all.
Oh.
Here we shall turn this shameful retreat
I do
into a
have some
glorious
actual
victory.
news
Get ready.
about us. The other thing was kind of news. I don't know. Whatever you want to believe. I need to get off of my chair below. Let me look to
Their
see.
attack will crumble against our defenses at this last position.
Jeez,
Ready
one second.
yourself.
Trying to find him. Okay, I think I found him. Okay, I'm back here. Don't worry, guys, I'm here. I wanted me to go off the ledge. Oh. Oh, that's fine. Let's see if this is the guy. Yes, this is the guy. Okay. I got some news. I'll tell you after the game. Because I will be distracted. If I don't. I might need some memory that would be honest. Okay. Awesome. But the news, just to kind of tell you about it now, is... I don't know if you guys remember, but the guy that I've been talking about, that I've had a few videos with, I don't know if they've all been posted yet or not. Anywho, On YouTube, that is. It should be by the time that this posts.
The rebels have a Wookiee.
Anyways, he has a Twitch as well, and so far, I don't know if he's gonna move away from it or not. I've also been a part of those videos. I thought he did one today, but it looks like it's gone. Or he still hasn't put up the Heat live streams. So I'll talk to him about that tomorrow. Because right now he is unavailable. Or pardon, probably. What did he hear? You guys are probably very shocked that I'm actually using a minigun and actually trying to help control the situation here. But little do you know that I'm actually not helping the situation here. Only reason is because I'm not hitting gold when I should.
Bounty Hunter Boss has joined our forces.
Dude, I got 16 in that one life, jeez. I think it's because the area of effect adds a lot of points for you. Or I might have that bounty hunter thing on, I don't know. I don't think I do. I'm really good at accuracy. Jeez Louise.
Calrissian's luck can't last forever. Eliminate him.
Now, I'm not a person of promoting, and I don't really like promoting myself. Nor asking for extra support or anything that you aren't comfortable with giving by your own mentality. If you want to like a video, like a video. If you want to watch a video, watch a video. If you want to comment, comment. Everything that you do is appreciated.
Rebels for us.
Ah! I think I lost this one. Yeah, that's okay.
Our defenses have
Okay,
broken,
so
and the
since
rebels
this
have
is the
carried
last
the
part
day.
anyways,
Ours is the painful shame
I think
of
let's see what time
defeat.
we're at. Oh yeah, we're good. So, his Twitch is xpizza rolls 4. Now, that is X, obviously spelled. So it's XPIZZAROLLS 4. If you want to go and support him, that is how you go and do it. I don't know if he'll switch the setting to keep streams anytime soon. I will try to talk to him about it tomorrow. And as of right now, I'm gonna get off of that. As of right now, he has done 2 streams to my knowledge, and I've been a part of both, which I'm very thankful for. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking with someone and playing games with someone. It's nice. And me and him on my channel have done, I think we've done about 6. Huh. Feels about right. It's either 6 or 4. I'm gonna go with 6 still though. But yeah, we did Fortnite, Battlefront. I feel like there was another one that we did. Fortnite, Battlefront. What was the other one that we did? I feel like there's another one. I just can't put my finger on it. You probably won't hear him anyways in my side, because for some reason he's always the void, and we joke about that for the rest of every single video. And then when he starts doing it, I say I'm the void, but he's like, no, they hear you just fine. I'm like, I'm the verbal void. I'm the void that's not the void. So yeah, we joke around. It's fun. But yeah. I deeply appreciate you watching this all the way through if you did. If you're here, you obviously did. I do apologize for my rants. And again, I want to preface that my opinions are my opinions, and sometimes I just feel like I just need to talk, and stuff just likes to fall out. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I started YouTube, was just so I could talk. Sometimes you do need a place that you're comfortable with to talk. And originally it was just for myself. It was just to have fun and to just kind of talk to myself, enjoy my own company. I think it's helped a little bit. From when I started, it's definitely helped. I don't know if you guys won't believe me, but it's definitely helped. I know that I have stuff going on. Everyone has stuff going on. We all don't need to know each other's stuff. We all don't need to help out with each other's stuff. We don't need to be there for each other's stuff. But I will do my best to always be here and just try to enjoy my own company. That was kind of one of the main reasons that I wanted to do this, probably subconsciously. Because I don't like myself that much. And I'm actually really glad that I'm able to say I don't like myself. Which is weird. I know. But I remember a time, and it still happens every so often, where I just loathe myself. And please skip this, to be honest with you. I just need to kind of vent about why I did this stuff. Just, I don't know why. I just dislike this existence, I guess. I've always felt like this cocoon of a morsel that is a body, a human body, allegedly. I don't know. Was some kind of punishment. 'Cause it always hurts me. It is frequently in pain, and I don't like it. My head is always thinking. It is always in pain. It does not like to stop. It does not let me sleep well. How is this constant pain not a punishment? That could kind of go into the realm of, I don't know exactly what it's called, but switching your body to what you are comfortable to. I don't know what it's exactly called. And I don't want to butcher it, just in case. So, my thing is no matter what I would look like, I know I would still dislike it. I love the people within my circle, and my circle's pretty wide. My circle encompasses people that I haven't even met physically. My circle encompasses you guys that I've probably not met physically on Twitch, on YouTube. It encompasses my friends on here that I've never met. I don't want to name all of them, just in case they want their privacy kept private. But all of my friends online that I have not met are in that circle. Friends that I have met physically that are here in Colorado are in that circle. Friend that's away is also in that circle. It's a weird thing where it's kind of like a distrust of just humanity in general. And a lot of recent stuff made my mind kind of click to where it's like, okay, I understand my existence a little bit better, so I don't hate it. I dislike that this is the situation, but why hate it? There's nothing I can do about the situation. And I just gotta accept it and move on. I've always lived day to day, and that extra info I feel like really helps. And every day that I continue to try to think that way, to try to bring that to mind, helps. But again, there's still days where it's like I just can't deal with myself. It's just like, oh my gosh, I wish I was good right now at what I am doing. It is frustrating. Which is usually why I dislike, that's usually how I start disliking myself, is only when I do an activity that I'm doing poorly. That's also why on here I usually exit the game before that happens, because I usually know the thresholds. Like when I get really frustrated, if I keep pushing after the really frustrated part, I start going into the I am doing this because it is me category, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want that. I don't like that, and I don't want that. I'm probably going to be on a perpetual self training of trying to get better confidence, get better self esteem. Because the only way I can see that I am good is to do an action that proves that I am good. And the only way that I think that I can prove that I'm good is to see that I'm better at it than everyone else, which is literally impossible. If I see someone better at the thing that I am doing, I immediately think I can't do it, which is it's a weird thing, and that it's not worth my time to do it. That's usually when I get frustrated. A long time doing it though. For like example, guitar. One of the reasons I haven't played it in a while, which there's a recent video on YouTube that I tried it again after like many years not really playing it, was because it's like I'm not gonna be a guitarist. I'm not gonna play in a professional band. I'm not going to be a good guitarist. I knew so many people way better than me. Way better. And whenever we were assigned a song, like with my band, with where I took lessons, Psychedelic Purple, that band, I was always given the most simple of stuff to follow. The easiest chords, the easiest note patterns, the easiest way to understand it. It always kind of frustrated me that I needed that, and I knew I needed that because I knew I couldn't physically push myself to try to do the other stuff because it was just, I couldn't figure out how it would work. Even though, again, on that I did at one point. But, so, like, for example, if we were giving a song like Holiday by Green Day, I would be given just the basic note pattern. Da 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 da, that note pattern. And then other people would be given the same note pattern. Some would be, it would all have everything in it, but some would be able to do the solo at the near end. The da 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 yeah. Um, I never played the solo in Psychedelic Purple. I did play the solo for the 65s, which no one knows about besides those in the 65. Because I'm pretty sure high schoolers don't care about that. That meaning it was my high school band at the time. That's what it means. And that was like a 2-ish year thing. I actually played at the New West Fest here in Colorado. It was like at the library. It was kind of fun. And then we played at some other auditorium. That wasn't enjoyable. I didn't like that. I don't know. Once that band switched to not just play like rock songs or songs that this actual people playing it wanted to play, I was like, I'm kind of done here. That the person who was organizing it, which was a teacher at that point, there was 2 different teachers that organized it. The first one was good at the club side. We won't get into the other side. We won't even do too much details of where I was, even though you could probably figure it out. If you are that person, I apologize. This is the truth. They were great at the club activities. They let us pick songs that we knew and could teach each other. It was more of like a activity within ourselves, and I really liked that. It was really fun and enjoyable. But the other side of their job, not not to my liking, I will say. Uh, I used to do choir, and then I would say be second year. Yeah, after the first year, the second year was coming up where that teacher and the teacher that would replace them had like a half and half kind of deal going on. That was an okay year. That was with the New West Fest. That was a pretty good year. They were a great teacher, and they were doing well with executing what the last teacher had planned and organized already, and I thought they did well that first section. I really enjoyed them. And then the next year, the third year, which I know you guys could count, but just to clarify, was their solo year where they were there the entire time. I still really liked them as a teacher. I had some classes with them. I enjoyed them. As a club guy, though, I'm using guys general, not saying what they are. As a club person, club supervisor, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. They weren't good. I did not enjoy them as the club supervisor. They would push certain ones that only like a few students would want, didn't ask a census of what students would really want. If like one student that was like a singer, or yeah, usually it was the singer that would push it, that said, can we do this one again and again and again and again and again? I didn't say it one more time, and again. So I absolutely hate that song, by the way. It is the Long Jacket song. Girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. I played that song so many times. I absolutely hate it. I have purged it from my brain how to play it. Please don't ask me. I don't want to look it up. I don't want to play it. I hate that song. Moving on. It's not the worst song, but it sucks. The worst songs are just me personally, like, playing them. That song for me is, I just don't like it. I don't want to listen to it. That's a no-go. So that was fun. And then later on, I think it was the same year, maybe the next year, I don't really remember, they would start to separate the club into like the good band and the not good band, where they would not even check up on the not good band. They would spend their entire time working on the other band, which I wonder why that the other band was always bad. Maybe you should teach because that's your job. That's fine. A little mad because I was kind of forced to do their job. Didn't get paid for it. it was still guitar, so I could kind of do it, even though I don't think I could teach guitar very well. I could if you guys want a video on how to play a certain song or how to play chords, I could maybe do it. Not a song, not until like I do it a lot. If you asked me back in the day, I could have done it. But now, probably not. But for like chords, I could teach you basic chords, what the strings are, um, what each fret on two strings are. I can kind of basically remember that. And I could kind of just talk to you all about my guitars, what their names are, like roughly when I got them. Uh, how much they were, if I remember. Just like all the information about my guitaring career, if you guys want to know that stuff. Um, let me actually go back to my video. But yeah. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I kind of went on another rant there. But that's all good. So, anyways, since I have no clue what I was talking about now, before I went on the rant of school, guitar, we will end this one here. I hope you all have a good day, and I appreciate you so much for watching this. I would appreciate any feedback on the stuff that I suggested about guitar stuff. I always appreciate each suggestions on videos, so I know that there'll be someone at least interested in the video. I know there's at least one person always interested in a video, which is really nice. I really appreciate that. But I do want you guys to feel included. So, yeah. I think that will be it. And just in case you didn't get that name before, for my friend on Twitch, it is XPIZZAROLLS4. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you. I will see you next time. Most likely tomorrow, because I kind of feel like playing tomorrow. But it is today, and tomorrow's tomorrow. We shall see tomorrow. No guarantees. Never guarantee. Unless you can guarantee the guarantee. I'm me. Okay, we're gonna go now. Bye.